So I'm back for this video to do a book haul. Yes, my second book haul of the summer, my last book haul of the summer. Yeah, I've done good. I've done good with this stack over here, but I've got so many books. I mean, look at this. Before I get any more books, before I do any more book hauls, I'm going to start working on this heap of mess because it is a hot mess. So yeah, the first two books I have here are two books that I hope I have in the right order, that I've heard a lot of good things about from Christine from Poem Bananas Books, and on her channel, and from her early videos she talked about these books, and how she really enjoyed them, and that is the Poison Study and Magic Study. I think these are the first two books. I know the first one is about a girl who has been charged some kind of crime and she's sentenced to be executed, but the tester for the king or commander, the commander, his food tester to make sure his food's not poisoned, stuff like that, has died, and by law they're supposed to offer the job to the next person scheduled to be executed, which happens to be main character. The next book I have here is Proxy by Alex London. It's apparently where you can, in this world, you can pay for someone else to answer for your crimes. Oh, I like this texture. It's gonna be very dystopian and so I'm really looking forward to this one. The next book I have here is Spellcaster by Claudia Gray. It was one of those, I got it for picked up because of the cover kind of book. I don't want to know too much what it's about. I'm guessing it's about witches, but on the back it says, a boy cursed with visions that lead to madness, a girl granted the powers to save him. I thought it was a beautiful cover, very simple. I like simple covers, especially if they're gonna put a person on it. I like it to be simple and like not a close-up shot. Oh, plus this book has the prettiest like inside cover. The print on the front is like embossed into the cover, and it's just so pretty. The next book I have here I've already read, I've already done a review on, but I decided to get it anyway because I loved it so much, and it's just a beautiful book, and I can't wait for the sequel. It needs to come out now. Is The Winter's Curse by Marie Rudkowski. Yeah. If you don't know what this book is about, I suggest you go and watch my review on it. It was such a great book, such a wonderful story. Oh, I loved it so much. Next book I have here, and it's Die For Me by Amy Plum. It's supposed to be like, I think it's like Victorian and zombies, and I've never read a zombie book before, or a zombie-esque book before, so I'm really looking forward to this one. If anyone's read this book, please let me know if you liked it or not, or like if it is steampunk or something like that. I don't know, I just kind of picked it up, I kind of got like, and I read the back, it kind of had like steampunk kind of vibes for me. And the next two books I have here are books that finish off a series I've been trying to collect, Envy and then Splendor. And I've heard that they're like Gossip Girl, but set back in the day. Okay, so the next book I have is one I'm scared to start reading, but at the same time I just want to get it over with because it's a really cool book. I like the artwork on the covers, and I like the idea of it, but I've heard very mixed things about it online, and so I'm not expecting anything from this book really, because I don't know how I'm gonna like it, but I found it used and it was only a couple bucks, so I decided to just go ahead and try it out and see. And that is The Looking Glass Wars by Frank Beddor. It's basically that a girl named Alice but Alice spelled Alyss, has escaped from this place called Wonderland, and she comes across this author, Lewis Carroll, who is supposed to, take record of her story, of her life, and very, biographical, and, get her word out about Wonderland and what's happening there, and how her stepmother, I guess, is taking over, and she needs to get it back. And he just changes the story and makes it into this weird story, and the story that we know from the Alice in Wonderland story, and her name is spelled wrong and the story's not being told correctly. And so I kind of found this a very interesting concept, and I liked the covers. I mean, it was kind of a cover buy. I'm gonna be honest. I liked, it's kind of like an older cover like style. It's not like, you know, but I kind of like that. The next one I have is The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. And I've seen a couple people hauling this on their book hauls, and it's supposedly about a teenage girl who, her sister has died, and her boyfriend is, you know, is wonderful, but then she meets this new guy who is wonderful also, and I guess it's just kind of one of those love triangle, who's she gonna pick stories, but I liked the cover. I felt like the vines everywhere was really cool. That's what made me pick it up at first. I was like, ooh, vines. The next book I have is a book that I've never actually read before, even though all my friends in high school read it, and because I didn't take AP classes for English, so yeah, I didn't get to read this in high school when everybody else did, and I was super jealous. So I found it at a thrift store. They were selling it to me for $1. That is Moss and Moss 2, and it's the box set, and you know, the box is a little beat up, but the books were obviously never read because they don't have a scratch, a dent, nothing on them, no dog ears, nothing. They sold them to me for $1. And the inside cover, these books are $14 each. So that is why I go to used bookstores. The next book I have here is Let the Sky Fall by Shannon Messenger. It's about a girl who is who saved this guy in a storm, I guess, and she's supposed to help him remember like everything that he's forgotten. I thought it was a cool cover, and I like the colors and the pretty colors. The next book I have here has a receipt in it. Is The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa, and I've seen a lot of people hauling this series recently, especially with the last book that just came out, and I have no idea what this is about at all. No idea. And I don't feel like reading the back because I kind of want to leave it that way. You know, I've gone this long without having a clue what this is about, and I kind of want to just let it be. I'm just gonna say how it is. It looks freaking awesome. Even though I have no clue what it's about. No clue. None. But yeah. So the last book I have in my haul is apparently not as new as I thought it was. I thought it was brand new. Like, it just came out like this past year. But apparently I'm wrong because a friend read it like years ago. I picked it up and because I thought it was really interesting and very up my alley because I am an archaeology major with a emphasis in Native American archaeology. So I'm very interested in like Native American culture, even like contemporary stuff. I was definitely drawn to this book, and I'm surprised I haven't seen it sooner. And that is The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. And it's about a boy who wants to be a cartoonist, and he's growing up. He grew up on the Spokane Indian Reservation, and now he's going to an all-white school off the reservation. I didn't notice until after I bought the book, cartoons and stuff in the story. So that is my book haul. I have 14 books in this pile. There's a lot of hardbacks in this pile, so I'm not going to lift it up for you. I hope you enjoyed that haul, and I will see you soon with other reviews. Bye!